Hi guys, it's Merchops here. I thought I would do a video about how governments have tried to support their currencies through wars. About 100 years ago, Britain was involved in a war called the Boer War in South Africa. And this was to try and restock our gold reserves. We had spent a lot of gold and currency, or gold was currency back then anyway. It was convertible till about 1919. But in 1899, Britain's trade deficit was getting very, very large. Up until that point, Britain had been able to export the steel over to America. Most of the railways in America were made with British steel. And this had started to change as the massive, gigantic trust corporations of JP Morgan and Rockefeller and other oligarchs had combined the American steel industry and made them very, very profitable. Up until that point, raw materials had flowed to Britain and we had made things out of them and sent them back to America. The same, I believe, is happening now in the United States with the Middle East. The oil that is traded on the world markets, and the majority of which comes from the sort of Central Asian region and the Middle Eastern countries, needs dollars to be traded with. People need to purchase dollars to buy the hydrocarbons. America also needs to control that region. It's got major gas pipelines going through it, and to stop China and India getting hold of those reserves through the pipelines, but without using dollars. They might use, say, renminbi or yen or another large enough currency. They may even have sort of certain things they could trade with those Central Asian regions. With the Boer War, we needed the gold to replenish our reserves to balance the deficit with America. And we were, I believe, eventually successful, even though we had to borrow a lot of money from the Americans to fight the war. It was a turning point in British imperial history, I believe. Before that point, Britain had dominated the world in trade and finance. The sterling was very, very strong. But after the Boer War, I think we lost a lot of standing in the world, moral standing. We were still hugely powerful financially and militarily. The same thing is happening in America. America's got a trade deficit with China, and it has borrowed money from China and those regions. Oops, my phone's gone off. To finance its wars. But when I see this, I see it as a sign of perhaps a declining country, a declining empire. You can see the precedent. England was the most powerful country on earth for 100 years, from about 1800 to about 1900. America, the 1900s to 2000, and then roughly on the dot at the turn of the century into the 21st century. Big things happened with America, we all know, September 11th. And America has gone to war to dominate that region, to try and support its currency, to try and find things to sell abroad, and in part to stop those reserves going east without getting a piece of the pudding, as you might say. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope this video makes sense, and it'd be great to have some comments. If anyone has any ideas about what they would like to see on this channel, please leave a comment, see what I can come up with. Anyway, have a good day and see you again soon. Bye bye.